Today's one of those days that I know we've all had a million of. One of those days where you're just like, can anything else go wrong? I'm ready to end this day type of deal. And that's the type of day that y'all's having today. And I'm saying y'all because I feel like it's every single one of us. I have been getting this repeated message of surrender, try not to complain. There's definitely a tower moment where it feels like we're going through a mini, M-I-N-I, mini dark night of the soul. Okay, so a dark night of the soul is one of those times when you feel like, 5-5, guys, look that up. It's about positive change and transformation. A dark night of the soul is where you feel like no one's listening to you. You feel very disconnected from spirit, everyone else around you. 111, guys, look that up as well. It's about staying positive, new beginnings, creation. It's those times where you are angry, you're sad, your emotions are all over the place. You're in this place where you feel like your intuition may not be guiding you, or you're not getting enough guidance on the things that you're going through. You may just feel completely flippin' lost, okay? For better lack of terms, completely lost. You may be going through these major moments of the universe taking things away from you, and feeling like you're never ever going to have anything else. Maybe feeling completely alone and just like bankrupt, maybe even. And I'm meaning this in a spiritual way, like spiritual or emotional type of bankrupt, okay? Just feeling like no matter what you do to try to make things better, it's just not getting better, okay? Well, that is what today has been for the majority of you. Now, this may only last the rest of this day. I feel like that's why I said mini, M-I-N-I, as in it's a small tower moment, a small dark night of the soul. However, I feel like during this dark night of the soul, that many of us are throughout the day, or maybe it's just lasting for several hours for you or a couple of days for you. It doesn't really matter. But throughout the day, you are reliving multiple lessons that you've already learned, that you've already achieved, that you've already felt like you have mastered, or in some way, shape, or form have transformed that energy into something better, okay? And some of you are already in this like awareness that is exactly what is happening for you. If you guys are hearing my dog bark, I apologize. Look, I came straight home, gave myself a little horror bath because I was just done with the day. I didn't even want to take a shower. I got in my nightgown. I'm in my moo-moo right now. And I'm just like, I got to get this message out because I feel like multiple people are going through this. And the reason why I'm saying that is because everybody at my job today was having moments that were exactly like the moments that I'm having. 333. So anyhow, during this mini tower moment or this mini dark night of the soul, you're probably feeling all over the place throughout the day with your emotions. You're reliving or either rethinking about, there's something about just like something coming to you about all of the things that you've already lived through, the challenges that you've had in the recent past, or maybe throughout this year. Because I'm even getting this like message of like a reflection of the past 6 months to a year for some of you. But what is happening is, even though you feel like you're going through, or you may be going through this dark night of the soul or this tower moment, you were also in the present time going through achieving, moving upwards, okay, with your emotions, with your physical status, maybe with your career, with relationships. There is things that are transforming and changing that is bringing you up, meaning it's making you happier, it's bringing passion, it's bringing joy. It may even be giving you, like, I don't know, you just have this inner knowing that is saying like, 444, just hang tight, it's all going to be okay. So many of you are probably even receiving some sort of like throat clearing, activation, healing, This could be, it could be that you've had a hard time expressing yourself verbally, or maybe you haven't even been able to even open that door to communicate with somebody that you need to communicate with, due to just this feeling of either lack of willpower due to this mini dark night of the soul, or this tower moment. That I get this feeling that many of you want to say something to somebody, or maybe there's this part of you that is even like doing positive affirmations for yourself to help you to feel more uplifted or something like that. But I get this sense that even those kind of words have been having a hard time coming out. If you're somebody that looks in the mirror or says affirmations every day, that maybe you've just been choked up for your words. I'm actually even feeling like this burning sensation right now. It just feels like, I don't know, like I've got a hot press on my throat, for better lack of words. I don't even know how else to say it, but I just feel like there's like this hot press on my throat. But I get a feeling like even that has some sort of significance. Like whatever needs to be said, you need to get it out. Okay. So if you're having a hard time with your affirmations, or you're having a hard time with speaking some sort of truth, or maybe amends to someone or something like that, then Spirit is, giving you this understanding or awareness that there's really something that's going on there. I feel like you have a team of guidance that is working with you right now, helping you to say the right words, do the right things, or just rest. Because I feel like many of you, as you're going through this tower moment, you're being asked to just sleep, rest, 654, instead of doing the normal chores that you would normally do. Then just take time for yourself, okay? Whatever that looks like to you. There is definitely the ending of some cycles, okay? I'm getting a feeling like many of you, this has to do with ego. This has to do with feeling alone, or feeling depressed. I get this sense that many of you have just been riding the waves, meaning going with the flow. You've been, just trying to not really connect, but allowing the connection to be there when it is there. Almost as if like you've backed away from trying to control the way that things are happening right now. Maybe you're just being still right now is something that is very important. I feel like some of you are challenged in resting when rest is needed. But I really feel like this is a big deal. Like rest is definitely something that you guys need to do right now, especially when you feel like you need to do so. Because I get this feeling like you're just tore down, and you're just like, there's no way that anything is going to get any better. It's gotten as bad as it can get. It can't get any worse, but I don't feel like it's going to get any better. But that's an illusion, guys. This is a tower moment, a dark night of the soul, any of those things that make you feel like your world has been flipped upside down always bring some sort of significant change, something that you've been wanting to manifest, something that you've desired, and probably something that you've worked really, really hard towards achieving. So Spirit is saying, like, this may feel like it's really dark and gloomy. However, I really feel like the sun is starting to shine in most of y'all's house. Okay, this is the moon card, but I felt sun from it. I'm even feeling like the moon here is looking like the sun. Anyhow, so the sun is definitely significant, but I feel like the sun is coming out. I do feel like there is very soon some brighter days ahead. I even feel like many of you have been in this like place of maybe feeling a void emotionally, almost like you don't know if you should be sad or angry or whatever it is. But Spirit is saying, this is exactly where you're supposed to be. When the energy starts to shift, you're going to know it. You're going to start to see a lot of forward movement, and you're going to start to understand that your emotions, your ego have been deceiving you all along. And now it's time to accept what is and just move forward with ease, with grace, with love, with compassion. Let me see if I can get this out real quick. Today, I will sun gaze. I will receive upgrades to my DNA. I will get connected with the divine, source, God, and the angels while sun gazing. My consciousness will expand.